This is what it took not only to shoot episode 5, but to watch it too, Amelia Clark wrote on Instagram. And she's damn right. We did not expect this fiery episode. As you probably know, the final series plotline was leaked on Twitter on the 5th of May, and later on Reddit. Let's check which rumors turned out to be true and what we can expect from the final episode. But watch out for possible spoilers of the season finale. The Queen won't eat is the last thing that Varys should have been worried about while he was busy sending notes to the Seven Kingdoms lords about Jon Snow having true Targaryen blood. The Master of Whisper swells the ranks of characters, making one bad decision after another in the last couple of episodes. His last attempts to persuade Jon that he would make a better king than Daenerys at the Dragonstone failed miserably. Snow just keeps repeating, "I serve my queen. Daenerys is my queen."
While she
is my queen.
Seems like Ned Stark's experience didn't convince Jon that loyalty to the king is not the key to a happy ending. There's nothing about executing Varys in the leaked scenario, but this was pretty obvious for both the audience and Varys himself. In the previous episode, the directors already gave us the feeling that something was going on with Dany. The directors made us believe that madness can be inherited. Daenerys does not take Missandei's death and Jon's betrayal well, as he promised not to tell his sisters about his true roots. Even Dany's look was very reminiscent of her father. Her face has changed drastically. She looks older, became edgy, and her hair is a mess. Jon tried to reassure her that he loves her a lot, and Daenerys will forever remain his queen, but that didn't help to calm her down much. Of course, since he made it clear that he's talking about her as a queen, and there's no intimacy behind it. A woman who has lost everyone she loved is capable of truly mad deeds. As she says,
"Let it be fear."
There's no way back for her. Anyways, the next scene with Jaime being trapped in captivity on his way to King's Landing was also leaked. Tyrion realized that Daenerys wouldn't give him a chance to feel mercy and had to free his brother. A sweet farewell scene in the background of their childhood memories clearly indicates that it's the last time they see each other. There's no way the Mother of Dragons will pardon this betrayal.
One not particularly innocent dwarf. Seems like a fair trade.
So, the leaked outline suggests that Tyrion is arrested and will most likely be executed, as Daenerys is worried about the advisor to the king. And then, the biggest battle scene of the entire series awaits us. On the other hand, can we call Dany's solo flight on a dragon while burning the whole fleet, Ballista, and the Golden Company in a couple of minutes a battle? The question arises whether she needed an army in the first place, since she won with just one dragon. The chime means the city is throwing in the towel. But the fact that Cersei is alive and she spent some more time sitting in a castle causes a total mental breakdown for Dany. She crushes everything in sight. However, her craziness is a bit, crazy. Well, her father didn't go mad overnight. His insanity escalated over the years of ruling, paranoia, and violence. But the Mother of Dragons surprisingly loses her mind over the course of literally a couple of episodes. Perhaps it's because the season is short and the directors didn't have a chance to fully show the character's transformation. Anyhow, the final battle looks more terrifying than the one with the Night King. Children seeing their mothers' throats being slit, women raped by soldiers, families dying in fire. Those are just some of the few real terrors of war. This episode made it clear that we should fear the living, not the dead. Now let's move on to the next leaked moment, the Clegane Ball. It happened the exact way many of you predicted. It was a valorous fight, but we still feel so bad for the Hound. We'll miss his talks with Arya. The Hound would make a nice psychologist. Just a few words and he managed to convince Arya to stop hunting down Cersei and find some time to live for herself.
Go home, go. Fire will get her. One of the Dothraki.
What was more surprising to see was Jaime meeting Euron on his way to the Red Keep. We get it's a miracle that he survived the fire and reached the shore, but what were the chances of these two meeting? Seriously, none. Well, seems like the directors just wanted so badly to show Jaime's face when he found out that Cersei was having some fun while he was gone.
And I f***ed the queen.
Without her loyal Clegane, Qyburn, and her castle, she's not a stone-cold queen anymore. Now, the only thing she cares about is saving her baby. Jaime and Cersei couldn't find the way out of the castle and left the world the way they came in. together, holding hands. Many fans were disappointed, since they had hoped that Cersei's storyline would be a bit more intriguing, like a demise at the hands of Arya, since she was the last name on her list.
Joffrey. Cersei.
But maybe, after living through so much, Arya's going to write a new name on her list. Daenerys also has blue-green eyes. That fits Melisandre's prophecy very well. Arya's escape from the ruins of the Red Keep looks very much like the scene in Winterfell, Episode 3. It's not a faceless assassin anymore. She's just a scared girl who wants to survive. And yes, the White Horse saves her. The horse's appearance is now one of the most talked about moments in the episode. In the Bible, Death is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, riding a pale or ashen horse. Perhaps it hints that the girl whose main business was standing up to death has now finally been transformed into death itself. Maybe death is after Daenerys now. But according to the leaked info, Jon will be the one who ends Dany, not Arya. Jon stagnated for almost the whole episode, causing a storm of negative comments to be directed at him from the audience. The only useful thing he did was saving a woman from being raped by one of Daenerys' warriors. Jon did well, but that was not enough. Everything hints at Jon standing up to Dany, saving Sansa. We're pretty sure the Stormborn is going after her.
But I am her queen.
It's highly possible that we'll see Jon killing his queen to save his family. And no, he won't take the Iron Throne. He doesn't get tired of repeating that he doesn't want to rule.
I don't want it. I never have.
So, the final question of who's going to be king or queen still remains. The leak suggests an outcome we don't want to believe. The character who'll become the king is Bran. Yep, he'll be considered as the smartest and most dignified ruler. He will oversee his council of Tyrion, Davos, Sam, and Bronn. This will be quite an unexpected way to end the 10-year saga, won't it? What do you think about the last episode? Please, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.